Welcome to Losi Motorsports. As we continue our build, moving to an LS3 from the Subaru FA24, one of the things now we've gone to is we've installed the heater core lines. In our case, we want to keep the heater core. Even though it's a race car, it's very practical to have the heater core because you can make sure when it's raining to have a clear window. We've had quite a few people in some of our races not able to complete because their window was all foggy. So we definitely wanted to keep the heater core. The big thing to do here is to make sure they're this length right here. You got to cut the inner pipe, you have to cut that, and then you got to cut the Sikky pipe to be able to come to a very short distance in order, because the LS engine sits right here. It's literally almost butting up against that. So that was one of the things we accomplished and got done. The other one was the clutch.
Yeah, so part of the work that we're doing, to do the swap overall, was to try to clearance everything inside, as Richard was mentioning about the heater cores, the heater core lines. Another one is the clutch itself. So the engine valve cover is right about lined up this way here. And what it'll do is, with the old master cylinder, it'll actually touch right to that banjo bolt. And what Sikky's done with their kit is they've taken the master cylinder and actually recessed it inside the firewall. In order for that to be done, we have a template that basically allowed us to cut the shape out, recess the cylinder inside, and then re-bolt it up. And you relocate the reservoir. There's a bracket that comes with it that you can actually install on the corner here of your brake master cylinder, and this will then allow the fluid to be flowing into the master cylinder as required. And there's only one other thing that we need to do on the inside here, is there's a relocation kit that we're going to mount just over here for the oil filter. The lines, the relocation lines, are going to run from the bottom of the pan on this side, underneath and across, and the oil filter will be down in this area, and that'll be fine. We've actually tested it out. There's no issues with heating issues or anything like that. And so, having kind of prepared the inside, it was now time for us to move to the to the electrical, and the way that I'd break that down is kind of talking about, first you have to have your major power distribution, which is kind of like your big 4-gauge wires, 2-gauge wires, and then you have to do the controls. So we're installing a Haltech, and in order to do that properly, we had to do some work to the back of the car.